Welcome. The moment you sign something, you have signed something for a reason, otherwise you wouldn't have signed it at all. Now, somehow I bumped into this page for the second time telling you that when you are born, the minute there's a birth certificate put up for your name has just been put up. But people have to understand that we all live in this world. We have to pay for something, somehow, for society to keep up with each other. What are we going to do? Don't build roads? What do we do? You see, I'm not really good in certain parts of business, okay? And I'm not staying quiet because it's irrelevant. I'm just mentioning what's missing. Now, do we actually become something else? Yes and no, okay? One of the reasons I'm saying no is because by logical law, nobody should have to anything. But if we're building roads and you have a car and you drive, then you pay. Now what happens to the roads that we built today that my son did not pay anything by the time he's getting to his birthday? We have all these roads built, my son hasn't given a cent. So when does he start paying for the roads? As soon as he starts driving and putting in gas. So there's an expense as a startup cost, but after that everybody breaks even. So we have to mention that. The second thing I'm going to be mentioning is, whoops, I just lost you somewhere. Okay, is I'm going to raise up my other page here, and I'm going to take out one of these pages that I was just on. Just give me a second. Okay, it's right here. Now this is amazing. This is amazing. This is the first time I saw this. Okay, this person writes over here, so the genius of Rennie Scheiwaller, okay, oh my God, Rennie Scheiwaller, this woman or this guy, or I'm not sure a woman or guy, but I think it's a woman, her name is Susan, and inside of her name, it's S-U-S-A-N, Susan, and she mentions a name, and it's very similar to this. Magnum is 007, Magnum P-I, why? Because P and I, POI on the computer is your 9 birth and your 4x4, 16, your wall, 1 spirit is 6. Each area gets a dot. The Temple of Man tried to tackle the Egyptian pharaonic consciousness of the noble priest, wise winner of Finit, suggesting that the number 137, and I've been telling you, this is the number of Nibiru, okay? 137, okay, is 31. 7 by 3 and 7 plus 3 equals 31. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 is 3 and 4 equals 7. AC/DC of the 7th gate, the energy that comes in. And where does that energy come in from? It's a gateway. It's a gateway. It gets, in one situation, it gets hooked up like this. See the way the mustache comes down? And then you have the thyroid gland. The diamonds inside of here, 4 parts of a world. You take the 4 parts of a world, instead of putting it like this, we put it this way. And now you've connected to all the worlds and we live on this. That doesn't ever get seen. Just hold on a second. The other thing is they signed that contract in 1941 in the US of A. I don't remember which one it is, I think for your SIM card. But they had World War I in 1914. When they couldn't take over in 1914 through war, they gave you what you wanted, and through what you wanted, over a period of time, collecting your tax money, etc., they've now bound you to the laws and have built an army that's hardly irreproachable. So now we have this over here, and this is the number. Hold on a second. Whoop, that was not good. That was not good. Okay, so we have the number 137. It's very fuzzy to understand the language and the differences using symbols, numbers, and letters. Can we link the claims of the Nobel Peace Prize, Rennie Schwaller, who was also a mathematician in his own right? This is the easier fact to realize this. Whoop, why is it going so fast? Okay, but this is just amazing. 137, 64. 6 times 4, 6 plus 4 equals 34. It's the same number we had before as 1 times 3, 1 plus 3. 64 codon or corduroy DNA molecule upper and lower level. Cordon is tied together, okay, in French. Then 14 is the cross on your back. Okay, how this manipulates together, I do not know. You see this, the L and the L, the I and the V. See what this says? These two letters equals H. This is I, this is H, H-I, high, hid. I'm not sure of this word, but there's a word in here. Okay, there's a U, and at the same time you created a U, it took L and L to create a U. U is the 21st letter. L is the 12th. They're both 1 and 2. L-I-V-L, Leville. I do not know what it means, but the lowercase is the 16 and the 18 equals 34 again. 6 by 4 since plus 4 equals 34. 18 and 16 equals 34. Then again, P, which is 4 times 4, is P. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 16 is 24. So everything is in here. This is absolutely incredible how it works out. 29 is your birth. The difference between the blue, okay, and it says or, means the difference, or in French means gold. And it shows you see the star up here? This is a rotation star. It's not this way. It's not side to side. It's up and down. It's a rotation star. You see the way the X, the way the extension of the X is made? Okay? This says yellow, and 88 is take away the 3 card, because it's part of creation and you have nothing to do with this. Man's creation 3 and 1 makes this. How many elements on the periodic table? 88 versus 92. The top of the temple of man contains 64 condoms of DNA. Numbers 73 to 37, stay tuned. The total here is 36. Oh yeah, and at the same time, you can see the man. They made a man inside of here, and I can even see the replica. So they show a block where his feet are, because his feet take up a whole block. As he walks forward, he makes a block, an unconscious block. Forget about this height, but where his knees bend. Okay? So at the same time, it says a whole word. Inside this, it says a whole word. And even in the bottom, they're showing where legs are over here. They're showing where the legs are over here. All the broken down numbers. This would be above the knee. This would be the hips. This would be the front part of the leg. Anyways, whatever it is, you guys know what it is. Oh yeah, they have all the numbers. It's so perfect. 28, 2 and 8 is 1. 12, 1 and 2 is 3. 16. But I can tell you something else about this. That if you multiply, okay, give me a number, we're going to multiply what to get what? No. Any number you multiply will always get a different number. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. So you have 3, 9. 3 by 7 is 21. 2 and 1 is 3. You have 3, 9, 3, which is Hoover Dam. Okay? 28 digits, the 28 days of the moon, the 7 palm. Why? Because tell me about how your palm makes 7. What does it mean? Because it's a cup. The hand is 3. The 3 of the palm in the hand, the total is 7. Forearm 4, hand 3. Again, 3 and 4. 16 and 4. 4 and 16. 4 by 4 is 16. 4 by 3 is 12. 4 by 7 is 28. It all has to do with 3 and 4. Multiply 3 times any one of the numbers. Multiply 3 by anything. Anyways, that just amazed me because royal, it says royal cubit, whatever that means, it doesn't matter. I see the numbers. And this is all about Nibiru. 100%, this is the numbers for Nibiru. And at the same time, oh my, there's so many things. Oh, this is amazing. Wow. Look, there's so many ways to look at it. Now there's this. One of my questions is, why are these like these? The question is, this can be welded to this, and this can be welded to this, and over here might be a ball. I'm just guessing. And the ball sticks out over here, and it sticks out over here. So if there's another element that pushes on it, it'll rub against the ball. Okay, the ball will move to the left or the right, and it won't force this to the left and the right. But if you actually turn this upside down, okay, this looks like a guy's head, and here's his arms. Yay! He's going yay! You see the way the head comes in here, the place for the neck? Why would the place of the neck go this way more than the place of the neck go this way? So this is where upside down would say something different. Okay? And if you take a look at the same time, this is a 7. 7, 7, 7, 7, or is it a 1? It doesn't matter. When you put them together, it'll say something else. You see what it says? It says R-I-N. I don't know what that means. I'll have to take a look at it. But at the same time, it doesn't say R-O-N. It says Rovin. Oh, I don't know. There's too many letters. I did mention something earlier on, the way we create the beak. And I'm hoping, because we create all the birds, yes, this is the way we create the beak. Okay, I'm going to show you. This is the way we create the beak. If I can get rid of this. Okay, now first, I'm going to get and make the letter R. Okay? Now, one thing is to take the letter R is to go up and to go down. This is one stroke. You want to see one stroke? This is one stroke. It means it's a straight line. Here's a stroke. It's a straight line. As far as you can go a straight line, that's your stroke. That's only a dot. The minute you leave your dot within a certain period between here and here, your hand has no choice but to make that straight line. Okay? And after so many degrees of that straight line, it'll automatically rule that it's no longer a straight line. So now we have, I did this way and I did this way. By doing this and this, I am getting this side of a number and I'm getting this side of a number. If I was to go ahead and to do it over here, I would make a G, and a G would look like a B if you flip it upside down, or this is completely closed. Why is it completely closed? Because it's inside the square over here, so it's completely closed. So if we do it this way, as a Q, it would be 5 and 9. If we did it this way as a G, it would be 5 and 7. The same thing over here. You see the way it looks like the Budweiser bow tie? When you're actually getting one space, you're actually able to cut down to one space. And the other way of the Budweiser bow tie is when you have to make two lines in which you cut into here. You have one space, one whole space here, one whole space here. You have a complete space over here. At the same time, you have this space over here, and you have the complete space here. So the complete space there, you would have it here, and the complete space there, you'd have it here. So you'd have this division over here, and division over here, and if you take a look, you have at the same time, you have an N, you have a Z, you have a 7, you have the letter I from this side to this side, so now you know you have all the letters, and you have one half of the ears. Now we can always make the other ears, and now we have all those letters, N, Z, H, I, and then it gives you all your coordinate dots. And this all started out as the Budweiser bow tie, in which this was 1, this was 4, in which this was 6, and this was 9. 6 and 9 is 15, 1 and 5 is 6, 1 and 4 is 5. This is the center of the bow tie. 5 and 6 is 11 plus 30. The total is 41. In 1914, they had the First World War. In 1941, they rectified a way to clear it all up. Here's the hat. Here, 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 and here. The ace is the roadway. The only reason the ace closed off is so you cannot see any further. Yeah, there's so many things. I'm starting to notice that a lot of people are online with this. A lot of people are online. The other part I wanted to show is what you can do with the letter R. See the letter R over here? I just tied the leg so it couldn't go any way. No, this over here is where my knees are. So I got half my leg and then my knees over here. So you have actually 70. You have F, A, 7, 8. 8. At the same time, if you flip it upside down, It's rabbit ears. It's rabbit ears communication. Communication codes. R stands upside down and it communicates. R is completely connected right to the central system. You cannot penetrate more than X degrees with he of who is R and every other letter, because we're all directly connected to the primary source. So no matter what somebody does, the only way to get into us is through this body. They can make us lose the sense of communication with the outside source, because a lot of things that have to do with spirit is you have to work for it. It's part of the game. So if you're manipulated to see somewhere else, you're not going to notice. The only thing, it's things like you're crossing the street and you're going to notice the cars. No matter who's going to scream, very often you're going to not look anywhere else. Let me see where else there is. Another thing I wanted to show was this here. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I can't believe what I see here. This is retarded. So let me look for this. Oh, this is crazy, this page. This whole page is nuts. Look at this. Door 374. 3 times 74 is 222. Creation of 36. 6 by 30 and 36 is 216. 2 times 16 is 32, is 64, is 128, is 256. Here, they're showing something after they spoke in the morning, after they spoke, okay, day of the year, 3 of the 19th at 10:59, okay. Now, why did they do that? Because they showed a car in 2 different areas, okay, the same car, 2 different areas at the same time, which is impossible, but I'm not sure what that meant anyways. Her on street, same meter. Oh my God, sigma. You see the way you can turn that on the side, and it's an M? Sigma and chi. I don't know what it is, but oh my God, it touches me so much. And I'm seeing more and more. 1044, oh my God, I don't like it. Wow, 1379. Wow. 1379 are the odd numbers in all 4 corners. Order and judge probability. Knox J. Oh, this is crazy. I don't even know what I'm watching. Wow. Anyways, let me drag it down and see if I found something else that I was looking for. Oh, there's just a lot of stuff I've been seeing. I know they're not great videos. Anyways, there is one thing I wanted to point out. Just give me a second. One of the ways for 3 to stay open is, you see over here, it's a 3. And over here it's a 3. It seems like the 3 splits everything. Okay, that wasn't very good. Red and brown is earth, and after that it's blue, and it's not from here. Old and gray, the dinosaurs. Has there ever been anything in living color except for animals? Animals have color, right? Humans don't have color, not unless your color is brown. I mean, my color is, I don't know where I got this color from. The trains in Monopoly, reading railway, somewhere to read. To read what? The Pennsylvania paper, and bring it on over to B&O. So these are the 3 things, 6, 16, 26, which equals 6, 7, and 8, which are the eyes that watch man. I'm really not into, I'm sort of like, I lost something. Wow, I just see it. I see it. What do I see? Oh, that was good, Susan. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Tyranny wrecks everything. Right. Tie one up. The source, the applesauce, is making everybody mixed up between laws and then changing the laws. Oh, this is what I wanted to show. This right here. Something to do with Raphael. See over here? This is the blue light. This is what gives it the firepower. This is what brings it to life, and this is the exhaust. This is Archangel Raphael. This is how he brings life. When he takes away this to this, and he joins this end to that end, and you stand it up, and it's a human being. It's like a puppet on a stick. But this is the bottom, and that's the top. This is like your air grinding in between. And then it's got three areas like this. Well, every time you got a circle, a ring, I mean, it's because in the old days, how did they turn? Did they have a bearing? No. They had a ring. They put something in a ring, and every time it would try to climb up, it would fall back down inside the ring. Rings of fire. Now, possibilities could be the rings of the gas rings that fire flow through right now, but anyways, there's a distance in time, and I'm not happy with this video again. I'm not precise, but that's okay. It is what it is, Ronnie. It is what it is. Thank you for watching Raphael 7286, the constellation of Pegasus. Adam, Eve, 8 is late at night. Turn on the lights. Okay, that's it. There's so many things. There's so many things. When you bump into 1, 3, and 6. When you bump into 1, 3, and 5. When you bump into 1, 3, and 5, it says ace. When you bump into 1, 3, and 6, it's telling you about the 613 laws of Moses. When you bump into 3, 6, and 5. When you bump into 1, 5, and 9. When you bump into 7, 5, and 3, you're talking about the eternal light. You're talking about the eternal, it's everything, because I see it here. I see it all over right now. I'm seeing everything is starting to duplicate, either because A or because of B. Either because I'm just seeing it and I'm making it up in my head. But no, this is, oh my God. This guy here looks exactly like Guy Lafleur, and this is a newspaper from Russia or the Greek somewhere. Anyways, Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Too many coincidences today. Thank you for watching.